Josie Smith, and I'm in Missoula here at the Kyi Yo Pow Wow, and we're here just to find out exactly what the powwow is all about.
Bravery for them making it possible that we could continue enjoying such as we are with a nice and Tiny Todd, Princess, Courtney, Theo. Give them a nice hand. Let's have all of our other royalties come on up at this time. Let's give them a nice round of applause. And we're going to try to acknowledge them as we go along. We have our buckskin entries that's been with us for the past 2 days. Pat Brewer from the Blood Indian Reserve. Come on up, Pat. Art Calling Last from the Blood Tribe. And also Ben Stefan. Okay, let's give her a nice hand and our first intertribal.
I'm here with Natasha Pipe, and she is the president of Kyiyo, and she's kind of coordinating the whole thing. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do here?
I oversee all we have separate committees here, and each committee has a chair, and I oversee all of them, and I basically make the decisions for everybody. If they have a problem, they come to me, and, and I help the arena director. He's the one that's directing the powwow, but he comes to me if he needs, if he needs me to do this or that. I work for him, but these people, I oversee our committees. Right now, we just want everybody to come into this event and experience with us. We want to share, we want to share our culture with you. We want Missoula community, the rest of Montana to know that we're here and that, that we want to celebrate with you, and we want to bring you in. You can dance during the intertribals, just feel free, don't be scared, just come on in. We're nice people. We'll treat you like family. Most important thing here to me is the drummers, because the drummers, their drum beat it's like the heartbeat, and with that beat, it brings us all together, and and we come in their circle, and it makes us all come together. And I'm really honored to have all these drummers here. I want to thank them all for being here, and I hope they come back again.
Well, I'm from the Ojibwe tribe, and the boys, we're intertribal. We have Sioux, Ho-Chunk, Kickapoo, Chippewa, Cree, Ojibwe, and we're just intertribal drums. Some drums are strictly one tribe, but we're basically intertribal.
Spoon Hunter and Vina Little Owl. And these are the head men and women dancers of the powwow. Can you guys tell me a little bit kind of about what you're wearing and what the traditional dress is?
Yeah, I'm wearing a men's fancy dance outfit. I have bustles and a roach, but I have them off right now for comfort. And I guess the fancy dance originated in Southern Territories, Oklahoma. So it just adapted to each tribe, and now everybody dances fancy.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're wearing?
Yes, I'm wearing a woman's fancy shawl and dance outfit. It just pretty much, our dance style pretty much represents a butterfly. It just became a very popular dance style like just recently, and it's growing as of today.
What exactly is a head and woman dancer, and how is that different from everyone else? Everyone else out there dancing?
Well, there really isn't much of a difference between the dancers. It's just I'm a individual that pretty much encourages all women, not only dancers, but not people that aren't dancing, spectators as well, to get out on the dance floor during intertribals, and just pretty much to lead women to encourage the dancers to come and dance.
And how about you?
Yeah, we lead the dancers in. We lead them. We're the ones who are supposed to start every intertribal. Like if there's no dancers on the floor, we got to be out there first. So we're not in the competition part because we're head man and head woman dancer, and it's just mostly just encouraging everybody to dance their hardest.
Okay, so you guys are kind of the ones that get out there and start dancing and make everyone else start dancing and stuff like that. Okay. How long has this tradition been going on of like head women and head men dancers?
I really have no idea.
Yeah.
But I heard the drummer say it's been commercialized. So a lot of people come here just for the money, but some people come here just to dance and feel good about themselves and help others get encouraged to follow their culture, get involved in their culture. And dancing at powwows is a good way to start.
Can you think of anything that you would want people out there to know about, like maybe about what you do or anything?
Well, we're just trying to keep our traditions going. Meet new people, each tribe, just all trying to keep the Indian community strong. That's basically it.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, I guess they're really, like that's exactly what he said. That that it's pretty much an honor to be in the position of a head woman, because I feel that we do need to keep recognizing our traditions, and I'm very honored to be the one to be the person to lead all the women in during grand entry, and the one to encourage them, and then I also want to add, that I just hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and it's been fun for me. It's just a lot of people are here, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm stunned at the turnout. It's a really nice turnout. Powwow is, like I said, is a social event, and everyone's welcome to dance, from Indian to non-Indian. You could dance in regular clothes, you could even have an outfit. It doesn't really matter. It's just really an opening to like listen to the music, let the music touch your inner soul, and just let yourself go. Just dance. There is no right or wrong way of dancing. It's just, whatever you feel like doing. Everyone's welcome though, and it's just a social event. That's great. Do you have anything you want to add to that? Help me out.
Just like she said, like anybody could come out there during the intertribals or the round dance, but I guess you'd have to have an outfit to come out there during a contest dancing, So I guess just if you want to come out there, you only have to be an outfit. There's veterans out there that just go in there in their regular everyday clothes and just dance, have fun, and anybody could do that.
Thank you guys very much for your time and everything. We know you're pretty busy, but thanks. You guys said a lot of really cool stuff.
You're welcome.
I'm standing here with Professor David Beck. And what exactly do you do here?
Well, I teach in the Native American Studies department here at the university, and I'm the advisor to the Kyiyo Club. I just serve as the faculty advisor. The college students do all the work. They organize the powwow here, and they do other activities as well. They do a lot of community service-based activities. They put on a basketball tournament every year. And as with other student groups, my role is just to be there if they have questions or need advice from a faculty member.
What's basically the history of the actual powwow?
Well, this is the 34th annual Kyi Yo Pow Wow, so they've been holding it here at the university for quite a while, and I just learned yesterday that apparently this is the first university that hosted a powwow for students. And so it's got a long-standing tradition here. Powwows are primarily social celebrations. Indian communities across the United States celebrate for a variety of different reasons with powwows. Powwows are just one of many different kinds of social activities that Native communities have.
What's the main difference between a powwow nowadays and a powwow 100 years ago?
Well, I'm not really qualified to answer that question. I don't know I'm not sure when powwows as they are today, as big social events that draw people from many different Native communities from all over, are relatively new, and you wouldn't have had dances like that in the past. Even up until 40 or 50 years ago, most celebrations like this would have been based within specific tribal communities. And so they would have been, the singing and dancing would have been based on the singing and dancing that was generally done by that community. Whereas now it's more of it's the kind of thing that you can go anywhere in the country and you can recognize the type of activities that are going on, and it's kind of homogenized a little bit over the last half a century, I'd say.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Native American Studies program at the university?
Sure. It's one of the first Native American Studies programs that was established in the United States. It was established in the early 1970s. We became a department about 3 or 4 years ago, and there's only about a half a dozen universities in the United States that have a Native American Studies department, which makes the University of Montana unique in that regard. We offer both a major and a minor for undergraduates in Native American Studies. Approximately half of our students are Native American and half of our students are non-Indian. I'd say it's one of the things that's important about our department is that it helps build bridges between the Native and the non-Native communities in Montana, and those bridges desperately need building. There's a lot of anti-Indian prejudice throughout the state, and even in places like Missoula, it's evident. I've only been here a couple couple of years myself, and it's pretty shocking to me the way that the non-Indian population in general treats American Indians here in Montana. So I think it's very important that people become educated about the cultures that are surrounding them. Almost 10% of the state of Montana is Native American. There are 7 reservations. There's a federally unrecognized tribe here as well, 11 Indian nations. And so the Indian population here itself is very diverse. And it's also obviously got a very long history here, much longer than the non-Indian population. But for historical reasons, the non-Indian population has been able to exert its control over affairs in the state, and oftentimes that's to the detriment of American Indians.
is Leon Old Elk Stewart. I'm an enrolled member of the Crow Tribe in Kyi Yo Pow Wow, Montana. It's located in southeastern Montana. And I guess my cultural perspective comes from the fact that I am a dancer. I dance in a men's traditional, but mainly I dance Crow style, and I sometimes get out there and dance chicken dance style. And, you know, that's a big part of my life today because, you know, going out here trying to associate mainstream society, it's kind of tough to try to put together both our culture and what's going on out in the real world. And for us, when we get back home or get to powwows like this, it's important that we can listen to our music, our drumming, our singing. You know, it may not be my particular tribe. As you can tell here, there's a lot of other singers from a lot of other tribes. And, you know, dancing is a way of expressing the way we feel, how we see things, and, you know, some of the dancers are telling stories with their dance. And same with the singers, you know, they're expressing certain things, certain ideas, and the biggest important thing is they're passing on some culture that was passed on to them from generations previous. And again, you know, dancing is a form of communication again, and it goes on to show how we feel about ourselves, about our culture, and again, particularly each tribe. And I think you know, if we don't have dancing, for me anyway, you know, I think I'd be just kind of out hanging out somewhere, not knowing what I'm going to do, maybe just focus just on my job. But to me, it's a stress reliever, and it's also helped me get to know people, and then which actually helps me out later on in my field of work. I work for the social service field back at my home reservation in Crow again, and you know, this really gets us out there doing a lot of networking with other people. And this also goes to show that, you know, like I got my kids running around here right now, or at least two of my boys are here, and they're not dancing right now, but you know, at least they're exposed to the singing, to the dancing, rather than going out just hanging out in the park, or, you know, going out hanging out at the house watching TV, or, you know, going out to the mall and just hanging out spending money or whatever. You know, here we spend $3 to get in, and we're watching. I mean, it's a very culturally related event for us. And, you know, my son is actually getting ready to get out there and dance. Grass dance is the style that he wants to dance. And, you know, that's okay as long as he's out there dancing. And I'm not going to force him to dance. It's something he's got to choose on his own, and that as long as he enjoys it. And, you know, back home, we also have a lot of other ceremonies that go on. We don't just always go out and dance at powwows for competition, for money. Back home, we have social dance, or society dance, and different activities that go on back home. And that's also, you know, there's prayer involved, singing's involved, dancing involved. And it's not just powwow style dancing either. There's different ceremonies for different things that go on back home. And again, you know, that's just passing on some of the traditions that was related to us, either through our clan system, the different societies we belong to, or again, some of the family members that we have. And again, all of this is, you know, all spiritually connected, I believe, because, you know, if you're not, you know, if you don't have a well-balanced life, you know, you're going to end up doing something different, which is probably not going to be very healthful for yourself, or, you know, functional as in a health professional way, I guess. You know, we start doing dysfunctional behaviors, like, you know, there's always the that, you know, there are drunk Indians, but if you look out here, I don't see any drunk Indians out here. You know, there's probably over 500 Indians out here right now. And that's something some elders really stress, you know, if you're out there dancing, you know, let's not use some of these bad chemicals. Let's get out there in a good way. And that's what is related to me, and that's what I do. I don't drink or, you know, do anything like that, and that's what I try to show to my kids. And again, back home, I'm a clan father to some of the kids that belong to my clan, and those are the things that I try to show and express. And I work a lot with kids too, and those are the same things that we try to relay to them. And I guess those are just some of the smaller points that I can make about, you know, the importance of powwowing, music, and singing. And like I said, you know, I guess I can go back a little bit too, talking thinking about some of the ceremonies back home, there's, sun dances, sweat lodges that, different people partake in those. And it doesn't mean that's the only religion or that's the only ceremony that's right. Everybody's got their way of ceremonies, their way of spirituality, and whatever works for them, And for many of us, dancing is part of it. We go back home, taking part in the sun dances, in the sweat lodges, that's a part of it. And all that has, singing and dancing, and, that's what's important to us. And I guess, again, this powwow, especially here in this community, here in Missoula, it's a pretty good environment, I believe, anyway. I've lived here for 5.5 years, and I've been away for about 2 years now. But it's always been a pretty good community, and, it's pretty open to a lot of things, to a lot of different cultures, a lot of different types of people. And I think this is another good way to showing that to this community, because, Montana, there was just some statistics that were done a few years back throughout the nation, and Montana came in third to be the most prejudiced state in the whole nation. And that's crazy to think that, but because there's 7 Indian reservations, and I believe 12 or 13 tribes represented here in the state of Montana, and to think that we rank third to be the most prejudiced state.
Yes.
And yes, it is. And that's also important to go out and show that we're proud of ourselves, we're proud of our people, we're proud of our culture, our heritage. And I've got a pretty unique job where I work, where I can go out and express that both through dance, through singing, or again with work I can express that through many of the social workers that I make contact with, because they're in turn going to work with many of the families that I deal with, or they deal with too, and I think that's also important. So I always try to go out and try to take part in as many things as I can, because again, that's important for me and for my family. And again, we're just out here having a good time. I mean, we're not forced to come here. It's not mandatory that we partake in some of these ceremonies. It's what we choose to do. That's how we grew up. And that's what we're doing today, expressing what's right for us and what we feel comfortable with. And hopefully that can go on and we can share that with everybody. Again, a lot of activities like these, powwows particularly, they're open to the community, to anybody that's welcome to anybody. And they can come listen up, record, they're in their tribals, they can go out dancing, show their own expression of what music means to them. There are certain songs, there are certain ceremonies that people aren't, non-tribal members are not allowed to partake, but functions like this, it's open, and I know the Indian club here, which I used to be a part of, we're always out there in the middle of the campus, showing different demonstrations, during Columbus Day or because the thought there with Columbus Day is not Columbus that discovered America. That's why we're called Native Americans. There's a lot of Indian folks that were already here. Aboriginal people is what they're called up in Canada, or what they consider themselves to be. And again, it's just a pretty good community with the college, and the college is actually pretty, from what I observe anyway, the college seems to be very supportive of the Indian club, and I think that's really neat, especially coming from the state that we come from. There are many people that do support some of the things we do, but yet there are quite a few people that still need to be taught, I believe, and that's the perspective we got to take, because there's a fine line between prejudice and ignorance, and we got to sit there and observe and figure out if somebody's made a comment, is that person being prejudiced, or is that person just ignorant? And then it's up to us to whether to educate or just disregard that person and just move on and continue to educate somewhere else. guess, in some of the things that we're talking about here, we talk about some of the ceremonies and the dances that's there. Especially being in a sweat lodge, there's also, we sit there and pray, and one of the first things that we pray to is the Mother Earth. Mother Earth is our first mother, we got our biological mother, the Mother Earth, and then also we've got our teepees, our lodges. Those are another form of mothers that we have that was taught to us as Crow people. And, if we're not taking care of our spirituality through the ceremonies, then, are we actually ruining the relationship we have with our biological mothers, with our mothers with the lodge, or mother as Mother Earth? And, if we're doing that, then, what good are we doing if we're not teaching our kids anything? And that's where we need to start teaching our kids, because our kids are going to inherit what we have today, our world today, the communities that we live in, the ceremonies that we have. And again, most importantly, I think coming from more of a worldly perspective, they're going to inherit the world, the earth, and what are we going to teach them? And that's the important thing we need to do.
Thank you. You did great. Thanks.
Can you say thank you to them on camera?
Okay. Thank you very much for, sharing your thoughts on the Native American people and stuff like that. Thanks.
I guess I wouldn't really say just Native American people in general, I guess I just wanted to emphasize that, where I'm coming from, again, is as a Crow person and what was taught to me by my family. Because if you sit there and talk to a Northern Cheyenne or a Blackfeet or something, their perspective is going to be a little bit different. And it doesn't mean that they're right and I'm wrong, or I'm right and they're wrong. It's just what we were taught and what was given to us.
Right. Thank you. What's your name?
Tyrell.
And what are you doing here? Are you just dancing around and stuff?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about your pretty dress that you're wearing?
My mom made it, but my eye made my moccasins.
Oh, wow. You just look beautiful. Do you like to dance here?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
taught you how to dance?
My mother.
What exactly does it take to make a tiny tot princess?
Pretty much just a lot of hard work, dedication, encouragement to get her into dancing and just going by our ways, our traditional ways. Basically, it's really time consuming. You got to put a lot of effort into her making her dress and taking to her all the powwows during the summer. Got to have money to do it. But
Can you do your speech for me?
Hello, my name is Carla Spadigal. I'm 5 years old, and I'm the tiny tot princess for Kyiyo. And have a happy Powwow. Thank you.
Oh, that was great. Thank you. standing here with Celicia Oldbull. And what it really is Miss Kyiyo to you?
Well, to me, Miss Kyiyo is the representative for the Native American Student Association here at the University of Montana. And it's basically like a PR to get our organization out to Indian country.
And what exactly is your organization?
We call it the Kyiyo organization, and that's a Blackfoot or a Blackfeet name, so I'm not sure what it means. But we do, besides what's going on with the Native American Studies program, we're kind of in conjunction with that. We do like social events for the Native American community on the campus.
Okay. What's kind of the background tradition of this whole thing?
Of the powwow?
Yeah.
Well, this is a social gathering. I mean, it's for everybody to come, and I don't know when it started, but I know that, for Indian country, this is something, it's a really happy thing to come here and be able to meet new people, make new friends, and also you get to see your family and your already friends. Mm-hmm. It's just a good place to be. You get to meet a lot of new people.
What exactly are your duties as Miss Kyiyo?
My duties, I'm supposed to represent as much as I can. I'm supposed to attend other gatherings that are put on, and I'm supposed to go and make sure that people know that we're here, that we exist, and we have this Native American Student Association here at this university, and so I do that, and then also that comes with the title, you're supposed to be a good role model, and you're supposed to, well, in the past, you're not really supposed to be like married or with have children. You're supposed to be like a single person going to school, going for your education, just all-out role model for people around you, your age, whatever. I've been I ran for princesses before. I've been princesses in the past. I've represented the Crow Nation as an off-reservation district princess, and I've also represented the Confederate Salish and Kootenai tribes as Little Miss Salish Ponderay. And so when Kyiyo came along, I thought maybe this might be my last opportunity before I get too old to go through that experience again. Also, me being a representative like at a university, I think that going along with what I need to do as my duties, I really impress in education on the Native American youth, and I think that this is something that all youth should know what to look forward is to come to university and get a higher education. And I think that goes along with what I do here, or what I did all this year, just people knowing that I was not only a royalty member, but I was also representing a university and the status of the university, and what I do reflects upon us. So that's what I wanted to let everybody know.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody. Just a big idea. Don't tell anybody.
All right, let's give them a round of applause, okay? Young ladies, you are excused, except for the teen girls, jingle, and any of you others who would like to take part in that contest. We have a blanket dance in honor of Lynn Price that's coming up shortly, so stand by. We have the Tiny Tots coming up, so Tiny Tots, be ready. And we also have the Junior Teen Boys. Junior Teen Boys, stand by. Right now we have an eagle feather on the arena floor, so we'd like to pick it up. We'd like to call 4 veterans. The arena director would like to do it in that way, so if we could have 4 veterans, please come out. The boys, stand by. All right, I'm going to turn the
hope you did too. Remember to come every year. The powwow's always going to be here. I had a lot of fun, and I'm going to go dance right now.
Well, here goes the women, good.
guess what I gotta say is that, that United States is united as in people, and I believe that Indians should be included into American society and practice because, there's a lot of, this is just a dance style, a social event, just like as in if you'd go to a club, there's a social event. If you'd go to a square dance, that's a social event. Just having all our dance styles be together. There's different dance styles throughout America, and we're just one of them.